In Rimworld, you can do a lot of things. I decided to have a little challenge and went to the Arctic to have some fun. In the beginnings, I prioritized making a safe shelter. If my colonists could not stay somewhere to keep warm, they would die. As I wanted to conserve some of my steel and other building materials, I built this structure out of wood. This was a great idea, as I never ran out of steel throughout the entire playthrough. I started making some more rooms, out of wood of course. The first thing, the research room. I of course placed a simple research bench, as I definitely did not have one. I then laid out the design for the storage room. I was planning to later on convert it into a freezer and put all my food there. For this playthrough, I decided to start with an Arctic exploration vehicle, the Wintermute. I of course did not forget to spawn it in. The beginning was like any other, easy, with no challenges, but I knew a challenge was coming. I was wondering what that challenge would be. I was wondering what the first raid would be. I was attacked by a pirate wielding a shiv and an axe. Since I was poorly armed, they could... I sent my most skilled colonist out to hunt. I armed them with a dart rifle to ease this process a bit. They would only need to land one bullet and then finish him off. After building a nutrient-based network, I saw a marvelous creature, whose execution I immediately ordered. As my cat was outside rather than inside, it forgot to eat. So I promptly ordered one of my colonists to chop it up and put it in the nutrient-based dispenser. Since the Wintermute would not move without fuel, I started work on getting propane. With propane, I would be able to make camp fuel to fuel the Wintermute. Then a wanderer decided to join, and with all of these advancements, it was time to start settling into the Arctic. I ordered for the propane pump to be built and walled it in with crystalline walls, which were cheap but slightly weaker than normal wood. I had plans to eventually convert that area into a small hotel and earn some silver. It was a great idea, as if it didn't work out, it simply would have been the bedroom of my colonists. With this idea in mind, I proceeded to finish walling in the area. Now that my colonists had finished, I started planning for the future. I knew I needed a decent plan to survive. If I had no plan, the Arctic would wear me off. But after realizing that I had forgotten to connect the propane pump to the network, I proceeded to connect it. Didn't know that this would be the start of all my problems. Because I didn't have the materials, I could not build a bigger and stronger power grid. I simply could not afford the batteries. So every now and then the grid completely shut off. I was then attacked by another pirate, this time with a sniper rifle. They could be dangerous at long ranges, so I sent my melee colonist in. I was hoping to recruit them. Another colonist could save me a lot of trouble. I'd have more miners. I was hoping that I could recruit the next pirate, but who knows? There might not be a next pirate. The grid only caused more trouble. I was starting to doubt that this was the right choice. Maybe this could prove fatal. It is the Arctic, as a matter of fact, and no heaters could be the end of me. But since I had no resources, I ignored the problem for now. Maybe I'd be able to solve it later on. The next raid arrived sooner than expected. This time, 2 tribals had attempted to attack me. While this was more challenging than the last raid, it was still not challenging enough to significantly harm any of my colonists. I had managed to gain the upper hand and captured one of the raiders. Little did I know that they would not survive. During this time, they were also betrayed and had to kill the Wanderer. I had then proceeded to build a solar panel. This would fix the energy issue for now. I'd have to make more batteries, but I still lack the resources to do that. I also decided to convert all the rooms into rooms for my colonists. Things weren't working out well with the hotel. So I did the only reasonable thing and converted the rooms. Another Wanderer wanted to join. Darcy Brain. I'm sure that he could not be a traitor, or even a mime. There just wasn't a chance for that to happen. I could never have guessed that this was the start of the fall. The winter mute now had fuel, so I built it a garage. Then it struck again. My power grid. I had forgotten to make more batteries, and my colonists were starting to die of hypothermia. I was not expecting this, and after looking at their conditions, I realized that I had messed up badly. I proceeded to find a good spot to move into, but I didn't know that there was something that would stop me. It took me a while to find a good spot. Thought I'd find one, but then realized it wasn't as good as it could be, so I looked for another. This went for a while, until I found a decent spot. I quickly sent a caravan with the winter meal out. Oh well, little did I know that I would lose all my colonists due to something I'd done. A man in black had showed up, and I desperately tried to find out what was going on. If it was something stupid, I'd just reload like any sensible person would. Well, when I found out that's what killed me, I just called it a day.